everybody, welcome to the channel. We're going down to South Park and having ourselves a time with friendly faces everywhere. Homeless Joe is already eating the chocolate. Well, Joe, did you enjoy those?
No, because I can't talk.
Joe needs a drink.
All right, we're good.
All right, okay, perfect. So Joe is eating semi-sweet chocolate chips because when we talk about doing and making food from shows or movies, one of my favorite TV shows, of course, is South Park.
Obsession.
Hands down, greatest TV show of all time. There's no argument, it's the best. And of course, when you think of South Park, you can't forget about Chef.
Yeah.
Rip in peace, Isaac Hayes. And from an older episode, he made Chef's chocolate salty balls.
Suck on my chocolate salty balls. Put 'em in your mouth.
And that is what we are going to make today. We have all of the ingredients, hopefully all of them, because this was the exact amount of chocolate chips that we needed that Joe already ate. And
So this is what happens when you don't communicate to your other.
so in the show, you can't really, well, I guess you could technically make it. If you listen to the song and the whole song, he lists all the ingredients. There's like 2 bags of sugar and a bunch of other nonsense that we're not doing, but we found a recipe that is going to be really great. We have sugar, but we're not using 2 bags of it. So we have a lot to do, but the first thing we're going to do is get our little dog bowl here, mix our dry ingredients that we're gonna use later before we head to the stove and the oven to make our chocolate salty balls. So we are gonna start with 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour.
All-purpose?
This is all-purpose. You can use it for anything you want.
If you want to have a flower party,
Yeah.
sure what that,
Sure. Whatever.
sure what that entails, but you know what? It's 2025. I'm not going to judge you if you want to have
And
a flower
that's
party.
probably more than half a cup. We'll just.
I have a half a cup measuring cup.
You're right, you do, but we're not using
You know,
it.
I have
Too late.
I have the technology.
Too late.
And now we need to add a baking soda.
Baking soda, half a teaspoon as soon as I open this. This is 1 teaspoon, so
To be fair,
we're just
if
using
you guys
half
are
of it.
measuring stuff out, do not do it over the bowl.
Right. Eh,
Like Michael's doing.
it's half a teaspoon. That's perfect. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. You're not supposed to do it over the bowl. I don't think I agree with that.
Well, baking is a precise science.
Yeah, I'm not really a baker, but this is gonna be great.
Be
2 tablespoons of cinnamon.
cinnamon challenge real quick.
And then you need half a teaspoon of salt. We just have the sea salt grinder. We're gonna guess. Give her a few cranks. Yeah, crank it. Found my monkey hole, Richard. And that's probably about half a teaspoon. So again, these are
cinnamon.
yeah, dude, these are cinnamon. And this is gonna be our dry ingredients. We're gonna add this to our chocolate mixture soon.
Yeah. Soon, we'll do it.
So we have that ready to go. We have some semi-sweet chocolate chips. We have some brandy. Paul Mason.
Ugh.
This is good stuff. Now we're
That
gonna
knows good. It comes in a plastic container.
now we're gonna head back to the stove and put together the rest of our ingredients to make Chef's chocolate salty balls.
We'll have enough chocolate.
We will. So in a saucepan, you're gonna bring 3/4 of a cup of unsalted butter, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, and 1/4 cup of brandy to a boil. Make sure to stir it constantly and then remove it from the heat. Then you're gonna stir in 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips until completely melted, and don't forget to give that spoon a lick. Let it cool slightly, then stir in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. After that, in a large mixing bowl, we're gonna beat 4 large eggs. As you can see, I have no idea how to crack eggs, and I'm getting shells everywhere. After you pick out all of your egg shells, we're gonna slowly add in the chocolate mixture, continuing to stir until it is well mixed. Now we're gonna take our dry ingredients that we put together earlier and slowly mix them in. Then we're gonna add in the remaining 2 cups of our chocolate chips. You can keep them whole and add them in, or you can melt them. We're choosing to melt them so we can have smooth chocolate salty balls. Once our mixture is ready to go, we're gonna add our batter into a greased 8-inch by 8-inch baking pan and bake in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes, or until you stick a toothpick in the center and it comes out clean. Then we're gonna let our brownies cool just slightly so we can safely handle our balls. And after all of those steps, we basically just made brownies. Like, you can use any recipe to make brownies, and you know, we had to stab it a couple times to make sure it was actually cooked, because I don't really bake. So I don't.
Never?
No. So I didn't know when it was done.
Man, you know, you could have fooled me.
But you know, now you're probably thinking, but Mike and Joe, these are supposed to be balls. Well, you would be correct, and we need to take all of our brownie ball mixture and form it into balls. And that's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna break it up just like that. Because you can literally just go around the edges. Oh, see all that brownie mix? Yeah, there you go. Ooh, she's steamy inside. Well, I don't know if like you should use the edges, but screw it. And then you can take your mixture and we're each gonna make balls. Let's see, is it too hot still? Oh, she's a little spicy. Ow, 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 ow.
A little spicy.
And then look at that. Wow, that's a chef salty balls. And don't worry, we are gonna add salt to these. That's not an inch. They're supposed to be 1 inch in diameter, dude.
Oh.
Ow, it actually is pretty hot still. You should let it cool longer than we did. Just keep rolling and rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Joe's struggling. I already have 4.
I'll tell you what, your fucking hands will be lubed up. There you go.
God, these better be the best chocolate brownie balls we've ever had.
Yeah.
We don't need the crustables here.
No, we
The
don't.
crusties make it harder. We'll toss those. We're nearing the end. Joe's on 6, 5. Hey, that's 5 more than the people watching. Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm lost.
Lost? Where are you lost? You're in your own kitchen here. Here, we're giving Joe some to make him feel like he contributed more.
Contributed a lot.
All right, this is gonna be the last one. Joe, you did great, man.
I love it.
So we have our balls, but these are salty balls. I need to wash my hands. Joe just washed his. We're gonna clean up a little bit and we are gonna put our cutting board and then we have some coarse kosher salt. You can use flaky salt, sea salt, whatever. We're just gonna sprinkle it onto our balls to make them
Salty.
salty. Yes, that was what I was going for. Now get your cutting board and your salt and sprinkle it on. And you don't need to put a lot. This is actually a lot, but it's to cover all of our balls. We want it to stick, so you just get your ball and dunk them, like so. And there you have it. Look at that. Chef's chocolate salty balls. And what do you do after you make Chef's chocolate salty balls?
Put 'em in your mouth and suck 'em and suck 'em.
You put them in your mouth and suck them. Ooh, chocolate and salty. Oh, yeah.
Like, you might have a career.
Wow. They taste, you taste the cinnamon a lot, but that is one of the main ingredients in a song, is cinnamon. You taste the brandy. Yeah, you taste the salt. Put them in your mouth and suck them and suck them and suck them.
I think this is one of the better things we made so far. Like, you know,
I think Chef would be proud. I do. I think Matt Stone and Trey Parker would be proud. Maybe, maybe not.
I don't know.
They're not really proud of us. But these are Chef's, this is what I imagine Chef's chocolate salty balls would look like and taste like. In the show, it's kind of tough to like see what they actually look like. You know, it's the older episodes or cartoons. But man, these are good. I eat them all day. All day. I would suggest you make them. Look, sometimes you see food on TV, on the screen, and there is no reason why you can't make them at home. And what better thing to make than Chef's chocolate salty balls from South Park? These are great. Screw you guys. I'm going home.